catch me doing beer reviews in the middle of the afternoon. Is it justifiable? I'm not a great moralist. I don't mean to say I shouldn't be. I just never got the hang of it. So, yeah, I can justify it. I'm doing a beer review. And the beer review that I'm doing this afternoon, is Whitstable Bay. Whitstable Bay. It's a pale ale, and it's allegedly refreshingly light with fruity citrus notes. And it says down here, Faversham Steam Brewery. But I can't help thinking that this might have something to do with Shepherd Neame, because I'm familiar with this in a bottle, and the bottle, it's a Shepherd Neame bottle. The Shepherd Neame ones say stuff about being the oldest continuous brewery in England anyway. Right, can I find Shepherd Neame on this anywhere? Yeah, Shepherd Neame Limited. It's brewed by Shepherd Neame. But it's unusual to get it in cans. And that's maybe progress. But what I did notice is it was remarkably similar to the bottles. And that's not always the case with beer. Sometimes something that's perfectly acceptable in a bottle can be a little underwhelming in the can. I don't know why that is. It's a different medium. I mean, this is aluminium lined with nylon or something. It's essentially plastic, and a bottle isn't. A bottle is glass, which is very inert. So, you know, there's a difference. Anyway, let's have a go. Do a pour. It's giving me a reasonably ample head. Very golden in colour, but not pale. But personally, I might call that amber. Some of the things they call amber. Let's test the aroma. Yeah, very light, very light. Yeah, I think English hops, very likely from Shepherd Neame. This isn't my forte. My sense of smell isn't the best, but I'm getting floral, more floral sort of thing. Really not fruity, despite what it said. Fruity citrus notes. I'm not getting that on the aroma, but let's see what the taste might hold. Yeah, it's okay. For me, it's sort of more under-hopped than delicately hopped. But you know what? If you got a pint of this on draft, it'd be a different thing again. With the yeast thing and the natural carbonation, and the fact that it's kind of that ale-y. It's a pale ale and not really a golden ale because of it, because it's malty. And so, I think if that was served at cellar temperature or below on a warm day, that really would be refreshingly light. And I didn't say what the percentage was. Where did they put that then? 4%, yeah. Yeah, that's reasonably light in alcohol. Reasonably light in hop flavour. It's enough hop to balance the sweetness of the malt. It's really all you need in a pale ale, isn't it? Anyway, I do like this stuff. It's not my favourite pale ale. And a sort of... anyway, I'm waffling now. I love beer. I could waffle about beer. As long as I've got one. I could waffle about beer, or two, or three, all day long. But this is supposed to be a beer review. I'm hoping that people could even possibly be interested in watching it. So I think this is a very good beer. It's quality. The mouth feel, I think, is much the same as body, really. If it looks thin, it's likely to taste thin. But as I say, I'm not an expert. I'm more likely to simplify things in order to enable myself to understand them better. So yeah, reasonable head and a reasonable mouth feel. Yeah, it's quality. I mean, they don't do anything that isn't quality. No, it's nice. It's every bit as nice as it is in a bottle, in my opinion, and it's almost certainly a better deal. I think, you know, they're under a £5, I believe, for a 4-pack of 500 millilitre, not 440. Sorry. I'm so used to 440s now that they look big to me. And then when you do see a 500, land of the giants. It's heaven. Goes on forever. Ever. It's good beer. It's good quality beer. Serve it reasonably cold. Maybe not lager cold though. Up to you. Yeah, malty. Well, it's probably just a bit of it's probably just a bit of crystal malt. And I definitely think this time pale malt and not a lager malt as a base malt. And yeah, some savoury hops. That means almost certainly East Kent Goldings. Doesn't seem that floral in flavour. Doesn't seem that fugglesy. But I wouldn't like to say. And it's not that strong a hop flavour for me to be able to discern anyway. And that's okay, because if I were an expert, I wouldn't still have so much to learn. And I wouldn't be able to justify drinking this much beer at all. No. So, stick or twist? I think if you were in the mood for a pale ale or two, and you were in the pub where there were other ales on offer, if you're at the pale end of it, you wouldn't want a bitter or a stout or porter or whatever else they got going on there. What's that one? Yeah, no, you'd be at the pale end. You'd want a pale. This is a good pale. You stick, and as I say, if this was on draft, if this was cask, and they do it, I bet that's cracking. I bet that's cracking. So, if I were in a pub and I were drinking pale ale, and particularly the 4% thing, session ale, yeah, stick, definitely. It's a sticker. Whitstable Bay, brewed by Faversham Steam Brewery, perhaps. I happened to get this one at Tesco's. The other thing I would say about it, actually, what I forgot, is it's very similar in style and stuff to Wainwright's. It's kind of similar to that. It's a bit darker, it's a little maltier, a bit less bland, if anything, I'd say. But if you'd like Wainwright's, this would be within your remit, within your realm, and you'd probably like this too, or vice versa. If you found that you like this, you'd probably like the Wainwright's. And I think the Wainwright's is brewed by Marston's. Anyway, that's my review. Thank you very much for watching. I shall neck the rest of this privately.